3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
On 1st down, it's Carroll. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
All day, every day, any day. Go 14.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. Third and long, it's Wilson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now you're coming back out. Now they've established this run game. The play-action pass could very well be open.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
on a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
We don't want this. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Delta.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. You better be a got it. You better be over.
From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
First foray into the red zone for Miami. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, come on.
Now Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
One flip.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Let's pick it up. Let's get off the field. Check it. Sunday.
From his end zone, Mahomes on 3rd and long. The open man is Chark. It's complete. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play fake. Mahomes forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go! Check, 55, Mike. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to go for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And an alley to run. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
56 to Mike. Good. Come on, D. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So after the loss of 2, here's 2nd and 12 from the 23. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Yeah, he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And the Jaguar first down.
Mahomes now on first down. They'll get that to Fournette, complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Watching that play unfold or watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. The end result, 21 yards. On first down, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll try the left side. Jefferson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. This will be from 56 yards out. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it online, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and we will remain tied here in this third quarter. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yellow. Go on, 80. Let's get this. Watch the eye. 15.
They'll toss it to Fournette. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
12. Hey, Mike 50. Come on, D.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes flushed out right. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
The third quarter with the score Dolphins 9, Jaguars 7.
Here we go. Hey, 43, 15.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
Hey, 57.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try to move forward.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Now
they'll try the jet sweep here. Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
58 for Mike. Let's go. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go. Hey, alert.
Defense on deck.
Now Wilson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Hey, check. You go tight. You got tight. 15.
Now a give, right side. Jefferson, and he's got room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On second down now, Jefferson. What a great move again. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Get off the field, defense.
To throw is Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. They come up here on 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They run the counter. Jefferson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So now the onus will fall on the
I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Jacksonville, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a